Alright, so we got another one for you. We're going to do something special for the night. But we're going to make potato salad.
And I'm only going to make a small batch of potato salad today because everybody doesn't eat it. And I don't want to make too much and then it just goes to waste. So this is going to be enough potatoes. So this is the size potatoes that I like to cut them in. And they're going to be smaller than this once the potato salad is done. But they're not too chunky at all. And they'll peel the skin off of them. So I'm going to go ahead and add these in the water now too. Oh, it wasn't even recording. Look at him talking about him. I should just sneak some eggs in it just because. And it's not like he's going to notice anyway. Yes, I am. Please. Please. Now another thing with them being small, they're not going to take that long to cook. So that's another good thing about dicing them up small too, y'all, for y'all potato salad. So just give these a stir. And they're going to come up to a boil in a second. I like to add the potatoes now so that way I don't have to burn myself. Okay, just put the top back on these and we'll come back and check them in about 15 minutes. So while we are waiting on the potatoes, I'm going to go ahead and chop up a little bit of onion that we're going to put in the potato salad. And I'm not going to use a lot of onion. So literally, I'm just cutting off this little tip right here. Because it's not a lot. So I don't want to overpower it, but I still want some fresh onion in there. So this is literally all that I'm using, you guys. That's all I need for this little batch. I'm just going to slice this in half. And I would have used a little little chopper thingy, but I didn't really feel like pulling all that out and then cleaning it. So I'm just going to do it this way. And then once you slice it, I'm just going to slice it really small. I mean like so thin. This is what that's not pretty much a good piece right there, but I'm just the knife literally just cutting it so close. Little teeny pieces of dicing, y'all. That's it. That's all you really need, you know, for this potato salad. You don't want it all like, you know, chunky. You gotta make it the size of your potatoes. And then once I get it, you know, chopped down, then I pretty much just go over it one more time just to make sure it's diced down just the way I like. For our potato salad, we really don't put like the bell peppers or the celery. I don't really do all of that. Just a little bit of onion and some other little seasonings, and that's it. And the eggs. You shouldn't even be able to see it in there. That's how small you want it, but you can taste it. One of my eggs broke. My other egg and broke up in here. Let me take the egg out. I put 3. Now I see a shell in here. Oh. Okay, it's good. The piece of the shell fell off, but the actual egg is still intact though. Other piece of the shell right there. Alright, so these are done. Let's go ahead and take them out the water. You need to make sure they are nice and cool before you start to work with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit these in the freezer so they can get cold and cool down. And let's go ahead and get our onions in the bowl. This is going to be for our potato salad. Now, some people make their sauce first, just put it in here. But I think I always do it the opposite way. I end up just putting the onions and then the potatoes and then putting all the, you know, mayonnaise and all the other stuff afterwards. Well, this has been cooling in the freezer. I'm going to go ahead and take these eggs out of here. And I'm glad that they are soft because, you know, I like to mush them up a little bit anyway. It's just like the perfect consistency. It's not mushy, but they still, you know, a little firm. Yeah, I don't know how this shell cracked, but it's okay. I have been wanting some deviled eggs too, but I don't know, just been having a taste for some potato salad, and we had some on Friday. It just was not good. It was too wet. So I was like, you know what? I just want to make some homemade that I know is going to taste good. So that's why we did the potato salad today. So I'm glad these eggs are peeling good today, especially on camera. Like some days they want to act good and some days they don't. Look, I see they're not trying to embarrass me today. They acting right and well behaved. Okay, so I'm gonna rinse them off, make sure we don't have any shells on here. Okay, so this is some relish, y'all. So two squeezes of relish. I'll need you some mustard, regular mustard. Okay, and this is going to help give your potato salad that color as well. And I like to add a little bit of sour cream to mine also. So we're going to do just a teaspoon of that. Because like I said, y'all don't want it to be too wet. And with this, you can easily add the wetness, but you can't take it out. So you want to make sure you start out with a little bit, and if you need to add a little bit more, then add some more. And this is the perfect time to stock up on these during the holiday time, because this was $2.99 versus $6.99 in the grocery store today. Alright, so let me rinse this spoon off. Y'all already know, because the white on white, they gonna know a difference if they see anything different than what looks like to be mayonnaise. So I'm gonna start out with 1 and 2. I don't want it to be too wet. Actually, we're gonna do 3 tablespoons worth. We did salt the water, but we're gonna add just a little bit more. Okay, just a little bit of salt. And then Daddy had picked this up because he had wanted a little bit in the potato salad. But I was like, I don't never put no lemon juice in mine. But just because he picked it up and wanted it, I'm just gonna squirt just a little. And I mean like 1 drop, y'all. That's it. Okay. Smoke paprika. Now we have regular onions in here. You can add your little onion powder, but I'm not gonna add the onion powder. I'm gonna add a little bit of this Nature's Own. So it pretty much has, you know, everything from onion powder to garlic powder to a little bit of celery and, you know, just a little bit of everything all in one. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of that. Oh, that's what I gotta add too, was some pepper. That's the only thing he didn't buy today, was some regular, oh, yes he did. I'm about to say, oh, no he did not. Oh, let me not cap on him like that. Some black pepper. Alright. Now I can tell that it's not enough mayonnaise at this point. And those onions, the real onions, are at the bottom. So you gotta make sure you get those mixed in too. Okay, it's good without tasting it, but I can tell we need a little bit more of this Nature's. I can taste the mustard. I'm gonna add just a little bit of onion powder. A little bit more relish. I can add another sour cream. Now, you know, once it sits in the refrigerator, it's really going to take on a whole nother flavor as well. But I like to do a little bit different than other people with their potato salad. This is how I grew up eating it. Is take your hand, a clean hand, and you just kind of gonna crush these potatoes up a little bit. This is going to give it a better, you know, texture. It's not going to be all like clunky. Now, if you want to wear a glove and do this, that's fine. But you know, this is just for us. Just make sure your hands is clean. And then I kind of like just do it and just squeeze it until it just comes all the way out. Pretty much just use my hand when I make this. Now this is going to be it for my husband's. I'm going to put his to the side. And then for the rest of it, I'm going to add the eggs to this and finish it off.
What are you doing?
That's how I make the potato salad. I squeeze it like this so it won't be all chunky.
What?
Yes. This is how I used to grow up eating it.
I swear to God, I've never seen you do this before.
Yeah, you never seen me.
Mom in here doing something extra, y'all.
No, this is how.
Why is she turning our potato salad into mashed potato?
It's not mashed potatoes. Because you can still feel the potato texture.
You ain't here making mashed potatoes.
No, it's not. I promise you. Alright. So now you got it. The texture that you want. We're going to give it one more taste. And then bowl his up. Let me see. Okay, so it's still chunky with a lot of potatoes. I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit more of this Nature's. Pretty much going to taste it as you go, you guys. And just a little bit of more pepper. No, not. We won't put no, you know, sugar or anything like that in the potato salad, y'all. Don't do all of that. Okay. Alright, so this is gonna be the husband's bowl. Y'all can see everything is in there. You can see the like the relish. The only thing here is just doesn't have any eggs. And I'm not even about to give him a lot because I'm not even gonna eat all of this. Okay, and you can see the texture of it. It's not too wet, it's not too dry. It's like, you know, just right. And to top his, just gonna, you know, pat it down some. And it's gonna sprinkle it one more time with some smoked paprika on top. There goes Daddy's bowl of his potato salad. Okay, put the top on this, and then his can go in the refrigerator, and then the rest we're gonna go ahead and add the eggs to it. One down, and then in your hand, this is probably like the only thing that I can really chop up in my hand without making a mess. Well, not making a mess, but just chop it up nice and fine, y'all. Okay. Pretty much don't have it too like chunky like. Any pieces that you miss, just go back and do it again. And the onion that we cut up is not overpowering, so it's not going to be that strong. About to see, I'm just chopping it up. That's it. Now the eggs is gonna make it a little bit more creamy too. So if you need to add a little bit more mayonnaise, then you can add a little bit more mayonnaise. So I'm gonna take this little spoon out. And then now we can just go ahead and just mix these eggs in. Okay, so we really don't need to add any more mayonnaise. This is just enough. Yeah, we don't need anything. Because I like my potato salad on the more thicker side anyway. Not too thick, but you know, thick enough. Alright, and then now that we have it done mixing, we're going to put it in our serving bowl. I'll go with this one today. Now, if you wanted to leave a little bit of eggs on the side that you didn't chop up all the way, you could have just left that so that way you can, you know, decorate the top with. But I ain't gonna do all that. You can leave it a little peaky too, so that way you can kind of, you know it's potato salad. I'm gonna put the foil on this anyway, so I don't mound it up. And to finish it off, we're just gonna sprinkle a little bit more paprika. And that's it, y'all, for this. Give y'all a little close-up of the potato salad. Okay. So, little southern old school style potato salad. You can see the eggs all through up in there. So, we're going to put these in the refrigerator. Go ahead and cover it up with some foil. I'm gonna put that in there too, and that's it. For me, and the kids are still not here. They're still out with my parents, and they done already ate. So it's just really just me and Daddy here right now. Biscuit on the side. Do some squash casserole. A little scoop of potato salad. Okay. And then we're gonna do the little steak bites. So that's how it's looking. Little steak bites. Yeah, some potato salad, the squash. The butter to the side. So I'm glad they say he liked the biscuit. The kid had already been into it, of course. But this looks good, you guys. And if you have some honey, you know, sprinkle some honey on your biscuit. That is looking good. Okay, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to our channel because you never know what's coming up next. Easy Sunday dinner, just any dinner. That's good, y'all. Just tasted everything. Nice little combination of something cold on your plate, something nice and comforting, and then something fried, and then that buttery biscuit. Y'all, it's a winner.